Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Sunday. Well, today I have an unboxing and we're also going to do a stitch along, but I wanted to do this unboxing while I had it. This is a box I got from Amazon, and I also got a card from a viewer. And they said they were a subscriber, and for some reason they couldn't comment on for the contest for the drawing that I'm going to be having on my floss tube on Tuesday. I wanted to go over this one more time. All you have to do is on the day that I'd say I'm going to have a giveaway and what to put in, just go to the comment section and write in, I'd like to stitch whichever, thing I'm giving away. And that's all you have to do, and then I'll see your name. This person sent me a card, which is perfectly fine. I have had another viewer, I don't know if you call it texting from Instagram, because for some reason they couldn't put their name in. So I will put those two names into the drawing that I'm having on Tuesday. But I just wanted to go over that one time. So whenever I have a drawing on that day, please try to go and make a comment saying, I'd like to stitch whatever it is I'm giving away. And then I will have your name, and I will write down every name that made a comment that said that they would like to stitch that particular pattern, and that way I can see your name. So, but these other two ways are perfectly fine. I'm glad I received it. So just wanted to go over that one more time. You don't have to be a subscriber. I guess they like you to be a subscriber. I have no idea. It didn't make much sense. Just don't say giveaway in the comments. And you have to be over 18 so that I can get your email address and, text you or whatever. I will comment on your comment, or I will try to get a hold of you. If you've given me, your email address, like per se in a card, then I will use that to notify you if you didn't make a comment in the comment section. All right, let's open this box. So hopefully that's really clear. If it's not, and you have questions, just let me know, and I would be happy to comment back. And if you can't get a hold of me on YouTube, you can get a hold of me at Stitchin, STITCHIN with Laura, all one word, Stitchin with Laura, on Instagram. If I can get the box open, we'll have it made. Good gravy. This tape is very, very stiff. Stiff. Well, we're going to have to cut it another way. There we go. Good Lord. All right, so in the box, I got two things here. We'll just set them out. Of course, there's a big old fluffy piece of padding in there. I got some more of these bags. They came 30, and they're in, 5 different colors, maybe 6. You got pink, red, yellow, dark blue, light blue, and black. And there's 30 in a package, and I think it was like $15, somewhere around there. So, yay! Now we have more project bags, so we can get more projects. And the next thing that I got, this is a 14 count, and they call it a farm scene. It's by Joy Sunday. Well, it says relaxing time. Stitch. Looks just like Joy Sunday to me, but it says Joy Sunday kit, stitch kits made in China at the bottom. And it's a 54 by 33. Comes in a nice plastic bag. And it's like a Ziploc bag, so it seals right back up. It's nice to travel with. If that's all you have, that's all you got. Woo! And let me see. It's not too big. And there's some back stitching in here. But I just thought it was a gorgeous, gorgeous picture. I just absolutely loved it. Look at those trees and the mountains and the little cottage. It looks like Hansel and Gretel's house. Oh, goodness. All right, so let's see what we got going here. And it has 49 colors. Comes with 2 needles. I'll try to get one side or the other out of there. Well, I'm just going to take it apart. They're stapled together here so we can see the colors. So we have browns and autumn colors and greens and purples and a little black and dark green. Then you got sky colors and watercolors. Just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Nice soft thread. But I've wanted this one for a long time, and I just had never bought it. I think I've actually seen it in a diamond painting at some point, I'm sure. That's when I really started to like it. There's the rest of the colors. And with 14 count, you only use 2 strands. Okay, let's get this out of the way so it doesn't flop on the floor or anything. But like I said, it's not very big. Let me see, I gotta figure out which way's up. It would go this way. Nice clear symbols. It's got symbols running across the bottom. There's some over here. It has French knots and back stitching in several different colors. And all this is also listed. Hang in there, I'm sure of it. Well, okay. So it has the full stitch colors. So there's 46 colors there. And then when you turn it around, hang on, it has the back stitching and the French knot colors. It's broke down into 6 parts. Very nice, very nice. But, you know, I haven't met a Joy Sunday I really didn't like. Except for that one, the gathering of birds or something, I don't know. Birds, and it was a scene where it looked like, oh, it may be a shelf with pots on it, you know, and gardening tools and stuff. And it didn't line up for some reason, but this looks very clear and very nice. Very nice. Small, but very nice. And the picture is actually this way. It's almost 10 1/4 inches. And coming across is almost 18. So 18 by, what did I say? 18 by 10? Yep, 10 by 18. But yeah, I think it'll be beautiful. And it looks like it's got big patches of color. So that'll be nice. And there's a little bit of confetti. There's some confetti over here on this side. But not every other third stitch. Just little patches. So that'll be good. And it says it is I gotta turn it sideways, sorry guys. 252 by 140. So it's not that big. But yeah, I just wanted to unbox this and show it to you. So it'll go into our bag of tricks for Mystery Saturday. I realized yesterday we didn't have a true Mystery Saturday. No stitching. But yeah. It'll be just fine. And we'll put them in with our, for pity's sake, really? Put them in with our drawing for Saturdays, you know. And if we haven't started it, we'll start it. What the heck? You bet. And then see, it has a nice Ziploc area here. All right. I will be back in a little bit with what we're stitching on today. Be right back. All right, I am back. And as you can see, I have the Cardinals that I got from Everyday eCrafts. Isn't it pretty? Look at those birds. So I hope it turns out as well as it looks. And we're starting with number 12, which is 813. And this is a nice kit. I didn't care for... this is the biggest picture that was in there. And it does have a nice... you can see how shiny it is. Shiny patternish. I'll just flash it a little bit. And it has all the colors listed down the side. So, I mean, this is real heavy duty. It's a 36 by 46, and it's an 11 count. And, yeah. And I measured it, and I've forgotten because, you know, my brain works like that. The actual picture itself is like 11 3/4 by 15 3/4, so it's almost 16, almost 12 by 16 actual size. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, yesterday just about did me in. Just about did me in. But we had fun. I was pretty well fried by the time I got home. We got home about 3:30-ish, somewhere around there. And I ran and got the stuff from the post office afterwards. And that's when I got that box. Did you like that picture? Isn't that the most beautiful little pre-stamped I've ever seen? Has just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. So we'll see if it turns out to be as gorgeous as it looks. So I just thought we'd start at the top on the right hand side and just go for broke here. A beautiful color of blue. Looks really good next to that mahogany kind of look. So yeah, we left here about noon and we got back about 3:30, I said, so. But the kids had a good time, so that's all that counts, right? They all need to be taken somewhere. And they were all very well behaved and everybody had fun. So, yay. And Grandma's shoulder isn't hurting today from throwing a bowling ball because I got roped into that. I'm going to set that picture over there because it tends to go places on me. I came home and fixed a little bit of dinner. And then I started Inspiration because, you know, I had to do it. I had to see how it was all gonna play in. Well, yeah, it's gonna be a piece of work, but I figured that each section I will just do the cross stitch part and then put in the what do you call it, the back stitching, because all that vine work is back stitching. So yay, fun times, fun times. And I started a little bit on the birds and the bees, and it's typical of what do you call it, ink circles, where, you know, one symbol and you're supposed to do it in one color. So I'll have to get my line keeper out for it. It just, I'm having a difficult time just keeping track of where I'm at. Kind of like the, oh well, spring lace was the same way. I mean, it's all one color with one symbol, but holy cow. It's a little in-depth. You gotta keep track of where you're at and what you're doing. So it's not going to be done anytime soon. So, and I got notification that they shipped the other, whoops, 1, 2, 3 stitch order, and it should be here sometime early next week. So we'll see. Or this week, I mean. We'll see. It didn't take too long to get it here from, because they're just in Utah. Whoops. What am I doing? So, we will see. And what else? Oh, I made another big order of pre-stamps from, what do you call it? Oh, I think it's called DIY Crafts. I was watching somebody, I don't know who it was, and I was looking for a particular Joy Sunday. It was called Garden Teapot, I think. And it was so cute. It was a little teapot, and it had a little house, you know, the teapot was a house, and yeah. Never did find that pattern, but I found about 8 more that I needed to have. So I made that order, so I have no idea how long it'll take to get here. I don't even know where it's being shipped from, you know. And the only reason I got the Amazon order is because they had it all in stock in Aurora, which is a suburb of Denver. Oh, crap. And yeah, it just had to come here. So it only took like a couple of days to get it, which I was happy about. Oh gosh, still tired from yesterday. Gotta get me a new piece of thread here. So hopefully I won't have any place to go today, and I can just sit at home and just stitch. So I worked a little bit, maybe 2-3 hours back and forth between those 2 patterns yesterday, because I just had to know if it was going to turn out or not. Okay, little piece of thread. This thread's really nice. I can get a hold of everything. And I'm glad it's not too big. I think I had a diamond painting with 2 cardinals, and they had, instead of flowers, it was a snowy thing. And there was like a house or something in the background. Yeah, I never finished that. It was just too much. Just too tired. I'd like to finish one of these, though. That would be nice. After all the stitching and stuff that I have. This seems to have a lot of big places to stitch, which is good mindless stitching for, you know, when you don't want to count and all that stuff. I get tired of it after a while, that counting, and I have to go do something else. So I always keep these out so that that can happen. So I'll just pick it up, and I just have to stitch a big block of color. So, yay. I'm having a hard time getting it together today. Just too much. But the thread's covering really well. I like that. It's not too hard to stitch on. Thank goodness it's an 11 count. Well, quit winding up here. Got to unwind it a little bit. That didn't help much, but it got it there. And I watched, a few things on, I don't know if it was the Discovery Channel or what it was, last night. And then I finally, in the end, I put, sorry, I had to unwind my needle. I put it on Make Up Your Mind, Little Girl. Oh my God, brain dead. Grey's Anatomy, because, I don't have to listen to it, or, it's just in the background making noise. But I don't have to watch it closely to know what's going on. I've seen it through so many times. That's about all I did. I went to bed at 11:30 and called it quits. Could not hack it. I did lay down there for about an hour. I woke up and I was wide awake, so I'm like, okay, just get up. But, yeah. Not doing a whole bunch of anything this week. Taking off after last week's episodes. It was enough. This is a funky needle. I've never had one quite like this. I do have extra leftovers of others, so if this needle doesn't work real well, I can change it out. So Molly and I are just not going anywhere today. Got the trash out. We're just not doing it. Not doing it. I watched Nicola this morning. Her and that Soie. Oh my gosh, it really makes me want to have it. But, I don't even know if I like stitching on or with silk. So I'm afraid to get into that because it's a little spendy. I figure not that I'm not worth it, it's just, it's not worth it for me. Because if I get all that silk thread, then I might not use it. I'm having enough trouble not using the DMC. Let's not go there. It's like back in high school, and you had to make something with, oh God, like satin. Oh my God. It took a long time before I even cut the first piece, It's like, this is too expensive to screw up, So I still have that mentality, I guess. Strange but true. It's funny how things just stick with you. So, I like my DMC and I'm fairly happy with it. So, and I like all the pretty colors. I think the color is what draws me to all of it. And why I like it. So, I didn't get to, what do you call it? the thrift store this weekend because of the bowling episode, so that's fine. Must meant there was nothing there for me to get. Although I can always find something. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, there's a few on that side, but we're just going to concentrate on this big old honking piece. I guess. I guess I can get those two. What the heck? You see how I made that executive decision, like, done? I figure I don't want to have to get out a piece of thread just for 2 stitches, so we'll just use up what we have right here. Yeah. So, I don't even... Oh, I defrosted a steak yesterday, so... Not let it out and defrost. It's been in my refrigerator since Friday. So, defrosting on its own. And I think I'll have a steak for dinner. Sounds like a hell of a plan. Every once in a while, I just have to have meat. Oh, crap. I knew that was going to happen. Well, if I could just see where I was at. Silly thing. Seriously. Okay, we'll just do it the easy way. Put that there. Get rid of the thimble. Told you I worked a little bit on the birds and lilacs the other day and getting a few colors in there. I kind of like that one. I think it's pretty. And I always did like lilacs. Purples are gorgeous in that pre-stamped. I haven't ordered anything else since I made that great big DIY crafts. I think that's what it's called. And I have no idea when that's coming. I still got the Italian bunch coming. So we'll see. Do I have a better... Nope, that's the same one. They could have done a little bit better on the needle. It's just too squared off or something. I don't know. It seems like it's too fat for the canvas. But we'll try again. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, and I got 2 beaded cross-stitch kits coming from, what is it? Oh, for pity's sake. AliExpress. They're not big ones. I think one of them's pansies and one of them is roses. And they're made with those plastic beads that I like. So we'll see how well that goes. We'll see. Get my thimble again. Really don't want to drive that into my finger. Just kind of puts a damper on your stitching for the day. But this canvas isn't very thick. I did the crunching thing. As you can see, it's you can't tell that I did that. It'll lay down flat once I stitch it, but... And then I think after you get it washed, it loses some of that stiffness. It should. By all rights. Oh, this needle's much better. But this kit wasn't too expensive. I think it was $10 maybe. I'd have to look. I don't have it available right now, but I didn't spend too much on it. They had some of their semi-small ones on sale. They had all kinds on sale, but some of the smaller pictures on sale. And that's kind of why I got it. I didn't want to get another big, huge project. Because, you know, I'm almost out of stuff to do. Not ever in this lifetime. So, we got plenty to work on. And, you know, the other day, I have to look and see. I got that, when I got inspiration and the birds and the bees or whatever, I got that big piece of mushroom lagana that I'm thinking about using and restarting Ann Thomas with. I know it called for like a rose-colored material, but I got it in like 16 count maybe, and it's got 1/1 verse that is in the whole thing. I'm just not sure I really want to jump in the middle of all that. And Nicola didn't have anything this morning that tripped my trigger that I'd want to have. So, we'll see. We will see. Just, I don't have any reason to get any other patterns at this point. I just see something I like and I go for it. Just like the pre-stamped cross stitch. I liked them and I bought them. And I think half of them are going to be 14 counts. So I better learn to love 14 count instead of an 11. But we'll see. And there'll be some giveaways with some of those too that I bought. So I have no idea how long they'll take. Maybe. I don't think it'll be the end of the week. I'm probably guessing the week after. It usually takes a hot moment to get here from wherever they ship them from. I would be shocked. That's why I'm not expecting the Italian bunch to show up until, probably the end of this week, maybe. That would be pushing it. So I have no idea, and I have no way to track it. So it'll get here when it gets here. But I haven't bought any more regular patterns. You know, like counter cross stitch. The inspiration one was and birds and bees were the last two there that I bought. So haven't seen anything I like. And some are just, you know, oh my god, no, I can't do that. Like, I stay away from Mirabilia, Heaven and Earth, and Jeanette MacDonald, and Victoria Sampler, Victoria Needleworks. Yeah, because they always have specialties and cooler designs. They're gorgeous, but not going there. So, yeah, watch. I say, oh, I'm not buying anything else for a while. And, you know, in 2 days or less, I'll find something else that I like. But I really want that one from, is it Cresslands? So, it's coming. It'll be at 123 Stitch soon. Hopefully. Because that's really the only one. I think it's called Cross Stitch Fun. So, it'll be interesting. That's the only one I'm frothing over lately. And I like the idea of those biscornias, but I don't know. I have a problem doing small things. I cannot do small projects. Or small stitches. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it because they're just not as involved as the rest of them? I like the challenge of the big things. So, I don't know. Now those ones that, oh God, Caroline, off the grid, did. They were from Modern Folk Embroidery, and I don't remember what size fabric. You know, I'm sure it was some either linen or whatever, but I could just get a hold of. They were only about that big done, you know, square. They were beautiful, but I don't know. And I don't put cutesy things like that around the house. So maybe in the back of my brain it's like, I don't know. Not useless to try because, I mean, they're just simply cross stitches. I can't even finish a little ornament, please. Need to learn to focus somewhere. And get like 5 or 6 projects out that I really, really, really want to do or work on and go from there. I don't know. I think I'm just out of touch. Not out of touch, just not organized. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And it really didn't bother me to start one project right after another. Not at all. I like the thrill of working on them. That's what gives me joy. To say I have them and I can work on them, you know, whenever I want. And sometimes I'm in the mood for them and sometimes not so much. I don't know, what is the problem here? Weird. Haven't worked this close up to the edge in a while. Now, there's not a great big border on this. There's, in fact, no border on this side or at the top, hardly, I mean, short of this line grid thing, which is about an inch wide, maybe 3/4 of an inch here. And then you've only got this 2-inch border here and a 2-inch over here only because of the thing is there, you know? I don't know. It's kind of weird, but at least it's less material to hang on to, so I'm not complaining. Not at all. Well, if I could just get it where it needs to be. I'm going to have to go and do something else because all this fill in, it just kind of bores me to a certain extent. got company over there next door. I hear him yapping, Molly. Be quiet. Be quiet. Enough. I think they must be unloading groceries and stuff. Of course, they have a baby and you have to carry all that in. Oh, yeah. It's great. Hey. No. Hush. They're not here to see us. Honest. Oh, goodness. Show you how much that does. This thread and the rest of that is all one piece of thread. You know what I mean? So we've about put a whole piece of thread into this. And it only did that much, but it's not that big of a place. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not as paranoid as I used to be because I know that I can go and pick out another, if I have to, another color that would match. But you just gotta have faith. Just have faith and keep stitching. So, don't worry about it. Just keep on doing what you're doing. I do worry about the great big huge ones, but not these little ones. Alright guys, well I think that is going to be about it today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, do all the things. Hopefully we won't be saying that for too much longer, but do wash your hands before you work on your needlework. Given rule, as always. Alright, we will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.